This episode of Trips to the Store has been brought to you with the help of viewers like you. Transmissions wouldn't be the show it is today if it wasn't for all of your support. Join our Patreon today at transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the awesome Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 3 shows every week. We do 2 shows, not 3 shows. We do 2 shows every week. Two shows every week. Every Wednesday is Transmissions, the show all about Transformers toys and merchandise. We talk a lot about Transformers in that episode, and of course Trips to the Store is a part of that. You're right here, you're watching. Then every Friday we do Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. This week we are reviewing Beast Wars number 13 because Dr. Pants is here. We got to review Beast Wars comic when Dr. Pants is here. So we're doing it. And I thought this was a fun little one. It's a one-shot story, one and done story. I thought it was pretty cool. So we'll talk about it. And of course, Transmissions is powered by you. So thank you everyone out there who supports us. If you would like to support the show, go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can help us out either on Patreon or PayPal. And lots of little perks for becoming a donatron, so help us out. Another way to support the show is to buy some of our merchandise from our TeePublic store, and that's at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. That's where you can buy some cool shirts, some masks, other merchandise, lots of cool shirts at TeePublic. And you don't even have to buy Transmissions merchandise. Any merchandise from TeePublic that you buy through our link will help us out. So remember, transmissionspodcast.com/shop. All right, well, let's start off with what do we got this week, and we're gonna have Darryl go first. In a rare case of Darryl does not have lots of toys this week, which is surprising. And if the window will change, so it'll go to Darryl. There we go. There he is.
So this week was pretty busy. I really don't have anything new this week to show off, as I really haven't been to a store at all this week, and nothing came in the mail. So I just I looked around here and I thought, you know what, I might have something to show. So I went and grabbed something out of a box that's been put away for a while. And you know what? I dusted it off because I took some pictures of it, and I wanted to, I've always liked the way this thing looked. And this is my G1 Computron. I really like Computron. He's fun. The color palette is one of those ones that I just, I really like. And so G1 Computron, he's fun. The way that he always he's kneeling on his, his friends, is always a fun one. But he's a good looking bot, and he's kind of smart, so yeah. I like Computron. He's a good combiner, and he's one of those ones that I always liked as a kid.
I never completed him. I had Scattershot, Afterburner, and Nose Cone, but I never found Strafe or Lightspeed. So he was always like a wounded combiner with missing limbs.
Do you still have those?
I think I still have my Afterburner and Nose Cone. I don't know if I still have the Scattershot.
Okay, but, so we can complete that guy if you really wanted to. It's easy enough to do.
Yeah, I'd have to find. I think I'm missing the Computron parts, so the head and the chest plate. So
that would be more difficult than finding the figures at this point. Yeah.
I never had a Computron at all, like any version. So,
I
will say that for a Scramble City style combiner, he looks proportionately better than a lot of the other ones. I don't know what it is.
He's pretty good. I don't know. Some of them, most of the Scramble City guys, hold together pretty well. I have a real big problem with the original G1 Superion. I hate the way he's so spindly. Bruticus, I love the way Bruticus holds together. And Defensor, just those kind of second tier ones. Menasor is he's better than Superion, but anything after that first tier of combiners is much better. But that first tier is just garbage. But when they got to Computron, it just everything was holding together really well. It was all solid, and I just really liked the way that it all kind of looked at that point. And
you just can't look at Computron from the back or the side. He's got the giant knee barnacles poking out there.
Yeah, and then the giant scattershot dildo on his back. So yeah, it's a problem.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but he's cool. Computron, a very cool figure, underrated as far as combiners go, and just one of my favorites.
Nice.
All right, Dr. Pants, we're gonna switch it over to you.
Yay. So I'm gonna start off with something that I know Darryl has shown off, but I also got my Fans Hobby cap in the mail, and nice. I gave him a different head. I gave him the toy accurate head that came with the God armor, because that came with another set of all the Headmaster Juniors, and for some reason the other two are exactly the same that came with their figures, but Caps was different. So I was like, man, let's put that on there, because I had Hosehead as a kid and he had the gray head. So but that completes the Autobot Headmaster Juniors from Super God Master Force. So it is a really cool figure. The transformation feels really good compared to the others, and he's just great. I also, at my local Walmart, found some Studio Series figures. I got a Studio Series Bumblebee movie Ravage to go with my Bumblebee movie Soundwave. He does transform into a thing that fits inside
a rectangle.
Soundwave. Kind of, yeah. Like, here's the thing, though. You would imagine that there wouldn't be that much transformation to turn this into a rectangle, but it's surprisingly more complicated than you would think. And if you don't do it right, it doesn't fit. It's got to be done just right. But along with that, they also got this in, and I couldn't pass it up. I got the Studio Series Bumblebee moving Shockwave, the little core class one. And he's tiny. He should not be this small, but it's a really cool figure. It feels really good. It feels really solid. His transformation is fun, and he just he's got a lot of nice detail on him. More than I would imagine for this size figure. Even up at the eye, his head, there's a lot of painted in detail that looks really, really good. So for a core class figure, he looks nice, his transformation's fun, and he feels solid. Another really, really great core class figure. So I like that a lot. I then found a Kingdom figure. I was just about done with Kingdom, but this showed up and I couldn't say no. I got Kingdom Blaster. Damn. I found one of them hidden somewhere in a Walmart. It was hidden behind a bunch of other stuff it shouldn't have been. So it's mine now. And great figure. Awesome transformation. His boombox mode looks really, really cool. I mean, he looks like a G1 blaster. I love that he can still do the little handles like in the old G1 figure. Of course, he opens it up and there's nothing in there because I took eject out, turned him into bot mode, and look how pretty he is. Look at that crystal blue eject. I don't know why he's clear plastic. I don't know, but it's really, really cool and really pretty when you put him up to the light. But I'm glad I got my blaster because I'll put him in with the 86 guys because Blaster's in the 86 movie. He needs to be there. And then the last thing I got,
two can play.
Exactly. I got to put him with a Perceptor. He's got to be there with Perceptor. The last thing I got, my birthday was a few weeks ago, and my wife usually has a tendency to make something custom for me or something original, but this time she found something that I've never seen before, and it is the shirt I'm wearing, which is apparently vintage 2002 Transformers Armada, a button-down Starscream shirt. Although I do believe if you look on the sides there is a Demolisher over there and a Megatron on that side. It is officially a Hasbro product. And yeah, I love
Nice.
this. It's very comfortable. Very comfortable. I am not the biggest Starscream fan. I'm really sorry, DJ Ronan. But I do really like the Armada Starscream. He had a really cool storyline, and I enjoyed him more. So it's a very cool shirt. So thank you, Mrs. Dr. Pants. She did a good job for my birthday. But
Nice.
that's all I got.
All right. I will finish up the show. Dr. Pants, no offense to Mrs. Dr. Pants, but I can't let I can't let her go unchallenged because my wife has a reputation for doing killer gifts, particularly birthday and other holidays. So
I know, and I'm really excited to see whatever it is your wife got you. So let's see this.
So this year, so my birthday was just last weekend, as when the show goes up, and this was a whole family effort here. So first up, I'm going to show my sister-in-law did a birthday cake for me, and so we'll show that. That's my birthday cake.
That's cool.
Very well done Autobot symbol in fondant, and it was tasty too. So
you ate some of that?
We ate, yes.
You can't eat that. That's all like sugar and stuff. You don't eat sugar anymore. Look at you.
You can still eat sugar. You just can't eat. You can't. You can't exceed your. It's a balance here. I exercise a lot more these days, so I can still eat sugar sometimes.
Also, it's his birthday. Let him eat cake on his birthday.
Yeah, I don't eat cake every day. It's just once a year. Well, maybe 5 or 6 times a year for other people's birthdays too.
30 times a year.
Hey, it's not 300 times a year. I'm still doing pretty good. But yeah, that cake was delicious. Thank you to my sister-in-law for making that for me. She's the baker in the family, so she does that pretty cool.
It's not every day you turn 65.
And it was not this day either. So my son, he has so a couple of years ago he did a summer camp, a technology summer camp, where they actually, as part of the camp, they gave him a 3D printer to take home. And he did like yes. I mean the summer camp. It was an expensive summer camp, but the 3D printer was included as part of the camp. So so he's had that for a while. He's done different things on it, and this year he took my he did this. He surprised me. I didn't know he was doing this. He took the my AirPod case and he did he 3D printed a cover for my AirPod case. And so here you can see the cover here. Then he kind of painted it black, red, and blue. And then on the other side is an Autobot symbol.
That's cool.
So
wow,
he did this. Unfortunately, the top does not fit. So I think he didn't get the measurements right for the top of the case, but the bottom works.
It's a test print.
Yeah.
But this was, I was really surprised by this. My son did this all on his own, and
well done.
Made the little Autobot symbol there. So thank you. And that was awesome. So
that's really cool.
Yeah. So I'm really proud of this. My son's a teenager, so he's at the phase where he doesn't talk to his parents all that much, and I was wondering if he still liked us. Apparently, he still likes me a little bit. He made this for me, so I guess that's good. he doesn't completely hate me yet. So the last thing, so this is the gift that my wife got me. She surprised me with this. She this was after we had cake and ice cream. I'd opened all my presents. I thought the day was over, but she's like, "Oh, I want to show you something on the computer. I got this for you." And so this is something that I can actually show on the video. So we're going to show this right now. Hopefully this works. works.
12th, in the year 2022, Charles Shelton will turn 46 years old. Hi, Charles. It's Vic Caroli, the Transformers Generation 1 narrator. I got a call from Tricia the other day, and she asked me to give you a shout-out for your birthday. I understand you're into all things Generation 1, which I greatly appreciate. And she also told me about that podcast of yours, TransMissions. Cool title. Very cool, pal. Very cool. It's nice of you to keep us all current and relevant. We all appreciate that. She also told me that you are a great husband and father. Now, not a lot of wives can say that. Sounds to me like you got to keep her there, pal. So, may your birthday be filled with wonderful Autobots and completely devoid of those dastardly Decepticons. Happy birthday, Charles.
Wow.
Oh man, that was cool.
So that was a complete surprise. And she told me, she's like, yeah, she said, I looked through on Cameo and I looked at all the voice actors and I wanted to find voice actors that you hadn't had on the on your podcast before. So she actually cross-referenced the voice actors on Cameo with what was on our show. So she did a lot of research to make sure she found someone we had not had on Transmissions before to do that video for me. So she did it again. She got me again.
That's crazy.
Wow. She really puts in the work.
Yeah, man. That's impressive.
That's really
Good
impressive.
job, Trisha.
So now you have
maybe you can reach out to him and get him on.
You have an in now. You're like, hey, do you remember that guy with the Transformers podcast?
Yeah. I'm the guy with a really cool wife.
Yeah.
I don't. You don't get his contact information through Cameo, unfortunately. But
he's on Twitter.
We'll have to. I didn't. Maybe I haven't found him there. Maybe we'll see. I looked him up. I didn't find him. We'll see.
That's a very cool gift. That's a very cool gift, and frankly, I am so jealous. Your wife gets you such cool shit. My wife just makes, she just does like babies for me and stuff. It was,
Charles gets a shout out from the narrator, and all I got was this T-shirt.
And I was excited. I was like, "That's the narrator for the movie," and she's like, "I know. I looked it up. It's like he does the narrator in the beginning of the movie. He says this, and she's like, "I know. I know. That's why I got it."
Wow, good job, Trisha. Very good.
So yeah, she once again she hit it out of the park for my birthday. So thank you, Trisha. You're awesome. I apologize for not getting you any gifts that match up to the gifts that you get me.
I know that pain. I know that pain.
So that is it for Trips to the Store this week. Again, we want to thank all our Donatreons for continuing to support the show. If you'd like to become a Donatreon, just got to go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. That's where you can sign up. If you'd like to leave us some feedback, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback, where you can leave us voicemails, emails, contact us on social media. Even leave a comment right down below in this YouTube video if you'd like. Lots of ways to get in touch. We do enjoy feedback and we appreciate it. So please keep in touch. And that's it for this week's Trips to the Store. Thanks everyone for watching and listening, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.